A federal judge scolds President Trump for running the government. That's today's Faith Check News.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Thank you for joining me. I'm Brian Tuttimore, and this is Faith Check News, where we frame the headlines through the lens of God's truth. Because the point is, we want to spark a lively conversation and invite you into a community of people who want to learn to think right to live free. So if you go to the website, you'll find this story in particular. In yet another case of judiciary overstepping its bounds, a federal judge decided late Thursday that the president was not playing by Washington, D.C.'s rules. While we don't want unchecked presidential power, this is another case of gross judicial activism rooted not in the Constitution, but in the religion of the managerial class. Judge Amir Ali from a Washington, D.C. District Court ordered the Trump administration to lift its 3-week freeze on U.S. foreign aid funding. The ruling came in a response to a lawsuit from two so-called health organizations that unsurprisingly rely on American taxpayer dollars to bankroll their overseas agenda. The AIDS Vaccine Advocacy Coalition and Global Health Council aren't medical providers, they're political operatives in the global health arena. Like the countless lobbyists roaming Washington, D.C., they survive on a steady flow of hard-earned taxpayer money, pushing policies that benefit their interest while everyday Americans foot the bill. So the Trump administration had paused funding for thousands of aid programs under the U.S. Agency for International Development, otherwise known as USAID. So they argued that a thorough review was needed to decide which programs should continue and which should be cut. Kind of sounds like basic executive oversight, right? Well, not according to Judge Ali. In his ruling, the judge claimed the administration never explained why it needed to suspend all programs before reviewing them. According to him, the president should just keep doing things the way we always have. Write checks and ask questions later. Because apparently, in his mind, the president should just let the politicians complain about spilled milk, while the bureaucrats continue to milk the cash cow. Once again, a judge has stepped in to micromanage executive decisions, which kind of proves the point, right? The Democrats have been complaining about unelected bureaucrats like Elon Musk running the government and sticking their fingers in the Treasury Department and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, guess what? Federal bureaucrats are unelected. The irony here is that the judge's actions prove the necessity for DOGE and Trump's effort to drain the swamp and uncover the waste, fraud, abuse in our government. So unless you've been hiding under a rock or on vacation for the last month, you're fully aware of all the different ways that we've already uncovered incredible waste, fraud, and abuse at USAID and other government organizations. The fact of the matter is, it's even worse than we thought. I'm Brian Tuttimore, and that's today's Faith Check News. Remember, think right to live free.